Hi people and welcome back to the channel. So we're getting to the end of the Thieves Guild questline. We've just dealt with Mercer Frey in the blindsighted quest, and now we have to return the skeleton key to the Twilight Sepulcher to put it back in its rightful place. And for the sake of this video, I'm using the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary to travel from, but you may have discovered some places nearer. Yeah, this is a fun little quest line, quest. It's not too hellacious. It's makes you think in places, and yeah, it's good fun. Now, what I've done is I've shown you all three of the nightingale powers you can pick up at the end, so you can make an informed choice. Yeah, for this quest line, I'm going to be using archery and summoning Dremora Lords, so I can increase my archery skill base and my conjuration as well. Obviously, you choose whatever your strengths are. I'm going to be going through quite a lot of the dialogue here, because I enjoy it. It's part of the game, and it gives flavour. But also, when you actually come to play, if you don't want to go through it, you know what it's all about.
I don't recognize you, but I sense that you're one of us. Who are you? The last of the Nightingale Sentinels, I'm afraid. I've defended the Sepulchre alone for what seems like an eternity. We were betrayed by one of our own kind. In fact, I'm to blame for what's happened here. I was blinded by dark treachery masquerading as friendship. Perhaps if I had been more vigilant, then Mercer Frey wouldn't have lured me to my fate and stolen the skeleton key. I haven't heard that name in a long time. How do you know of me? The key! You have the skeleton key! I never thought I'd see it again. And Mercer Frey?
He's dead.
Then it's over, and my death wasn't in vain. I owe you a great deal, Nightingale. You've done the Guild a great deed, and although they may not show it, I'm certain they appreciate your sacrifices. My only regret is that you had to undertake this task alone. Carlia? She's still alive? I feared she'd befallen the same fate, ending up a victim of Mercer's betrayal. Nothing would bring me more pride than to return the key. But
yeah, it seems that nobody really wants to help us finish this quest here.
From the moment I arrived here, I felt
We've got
myself
to do it all on a little lonesome.
dying. The Sepulchre isn't merely a temple or a vault to house the key. Within these walls is the Ebonmere, a conduit to Nocturnal's realm of Everglow. When Mercer stole the key, that conduit closed, severely limiting our ties to her. I'm afraid so. I'm weakening, and I can feel myself slipping away. The years without restoration of my power have taken their toll. Whatever damage has been caused can only be corrected by following the Pilgrim's path to the Ebonmere and replacing the key.
Yeah, so I think it's worth asking the question, what will I face in the Pilgrim's path? Because he'll send you to a body in the main chamber here. You get a journal and you pick up quite a nice little weapon.
The only possible help I've come across are the remains of some poor fellow who was trying to follow in your footsteps. Perhaps his journal can help?
They're not exactly subtle
Whatever is
hints, are they?
affecting the Nightingale Sentinels is starting to affect me too. As I get closer to the Ebonmere, I begin to feel myself slipping away. Even right this moment, I feel strange. when I don't think I should be feeling anything at all. With the Ebonmere closed, and their sudden severance from the realm of Everglow, I fear they've undergone a drastic change.
So basically what he's telling you is the other nightingales have gone hostile. You can't persuade them, you can't do anything, so you either sneak past them or just deal with them.
My spirit didn't manifest itself in the sepulchre immediately, so fortunately I wasn't present when the Ebonmere was sealed. However, ever since that day, I've felt my power waning, slowly draining away. Good luck, nightingale.
Okay, just turn left here. You can actually grab this before you even come in, but it gives you an optional quest, so I just do it in the right order. And inside it, he's going to give you several clues how to get round things, but I'm going to show you here anyway. But so on the second page, he's showing you different clues how to get over different obstacles on this quest. They're actually quite clever, actually, they're quite good. Okay, now it's time to rock and roll. Now I would suggest you save here, so if you do get killed you don't have to go through all the dialogue again. I had the usual recording thing. I went through it several times, not a mishap. So whenever I started recording, it all went belly up, as is usually the case. And it's time for shields up and get ready to rock and roll. It is worth noting as well that these nightingales pack quite a punch with their bows, so come prepared for that. You want to get your mad dodging skills on board, that's for sure. Fumble fingers as usual. So I'm going to let Bert do the tanking as usual, and I'll just sit back and snipe away. Yeah, nearly there. Job done. I mean, the loot isn't amazing in this dungeon, but hey ho. Oh, pretty soul gem. If you're wondering why I keep on collecting books, it's because I'm going to start a library in one of my homes. And salt's always handy. And don't forget this button here, because it opens up that. Nom nom. Oh, that's not bad. If you wonder why I'm collecting all the arrows all the time as well, it's because at some stage I'm going to upgrade my bow when my smithing levels are high enough. Because the bow's fantastic, but there will come a time. In fact, I'll probably keep on using it all the way through the game, but there will come times when I'll need something even more powerful. So might as well get the arrows now. Can always store them. Oh, voice salts. Preaching to the crowd. Kind of cool little place. So as usual, pot bursts in and this is where he stitches me up. Thanks mate, you just poisoned me. Now this is where it's handy if you can get a candle light or mage light. Now the idea here is what you've got to do is actually stick to the shadows. But be careful, there are quite a few little traps around. And if you go into the sunlight, you will get burnt quite severely, quite quickly. Oh, watch tripwire as well. There's a little bit of hanging moss around here, so gather that while you're here. Okay, go right to the end and hop over the boulders. And there's a trap just on the bridge there, and we'll stitch up Bert, pay him back for what he did to us. That'll teach you. Oh, and when I say candlelight and mage light, you don't really need those. You can just come down with a torch. That's just good. That's good. Nom nom. Now just make a run for it. And jobs are good. Yeah, just take the plate. Gobble it up, you can get rid of the plate later. Or not, if you like plates. Yeah, just so go either side of the... I'm not sure what they are really, anyway, go either side of them and pull the chains. It opens the back door here. So you're going to trigger a trap. Now, these are quite poisonous. They do a lot of damage. So I reckon, well, you want to come in here anyway. So just turn left here and pick this lock. And I've noticed I had the wrong gloves on. Anyway. Actually, I decided not to use the skeleton key to increase my lockpicking XP. I think it was a bit of an exploit, really. So, but I'll use it for these. Because I know some people put this quest off for a long time and just run around using the skeleton key. I kind of feel it's an exploit. That's damn handy though. Now you're going to get two nightingales coming at you all at once, so be prepared. And once I have my build properly done, I'll be approaching these in a completely different way. But I think for now I'm going to try and lay a trap. You can, if you want, sneak past them, but there is a skill book down there which is worth grabbing. Yeah, this staff needs recharging a lot. And it's not incredibly effective against higher level opponents. But it does a bit of damage. And run away. That's a proper tiddly tactic. So wait till they set up the runes, pop in Bert, and then run away. Oh, Oh, nearly got me. Just had enough magic to deal with that. Otherwise I was dead. Okay. There's one down. Oh, I killed Bert. Bosh. And job done. That was pretty close. As I say, it's every time I start recording this happens. Honestly. So there's nothing, nobody else around here to give us any problems, so loot away. Oh, not fantastic looting around here. I know I'm rich enough at the moment, but I just can't help but picking up the odd coins. It's in my nature. That's good against dragons. Oh, they've clipped through the floor. I think I can get one. And what we've got here is a skill book. Take that with me, I think. I think that's pretty much it for in here. Every time I scouted around, there's been little more than that anyway. And anyway, we're doing it because we love Nocturnal. We're not doing it for the money, are we? Okay, as far as enemies go, that's pretty much it, so just run all the way down to the end. And you come to this pit. Just jump in. It shouldn't hurt you too much. Freelander's message here. And all you do here is just wait for a few seconds. And there you go. You don't have to do anything. This just kicks in automatically. And what you do, pop the skeleton key in there.
What do we have here? It's been a number of years since
I know
I
she's
set
an older
foot on
woman,
your
but
world.
she's quite fit in that outfit.
Perhaps it's been moments. One tends to lose track. So, once again, the key has been stolen, and a champion returns it to the Sepulcher. Now that the Ebonmere has been restored, you stand before me awaiting your accolades. A pat on your head, a kiss on your cheek. What you fail to realize is your actions were expected and represent nothing more than the fulfillment of your agreement. Don't mistake my tone for displeasure. After all, you've obediently performed your duties to the letter. But we both know this has little to do with honor and oaths and loyalty. It's about the reward, the prize. Fear not. You'll have your trinkets, your desire for power, your hunger for
No, we did it for love.
I bid you to drink deeply from the Ebonmere mortal, for this is where the agent of Nocturnal is born. The oath has been struck, the die has been cast, and your fate awaits you in the Everglow.
Yeah, that fate doesn't look particularly great in the Everglow. Can't lie, he did stitch us up big time.
I'm glad you were able to bring the key back safely.
I'm still going to marry her, though.
Pleased with your efforts. I wouldn't take that to heart. It's her way. Think of her as a scolding mother continually pushing you harder to be successful, outwardly sounding angry, but silently content. I assure you, had she been displeased with you, we wouldn't be having this conversation. The circles at the base of the Ebonmere imbue you with powers befitting a nightingale agent. The crescent moon represents the agent of stealth, the half moon for the agent of subterfuge, and the full moon for the agent of strife. This is Nocturnal's way of maintaining balance. If you ever feel the need to change your abilities, you can return to the Sepulcher and step onto a different circle. Be
Yeah, I'll
warned,
show you the
once you've
powers of all
chosen,
three.
You can't reselect for at least a day. Now, your life as a nightingale begins. Should the need arise, you'll be summoned to the Sepulcher in order to defend it. The Guild has welcomed me back with open arms. I feel like a void in my life has finally been filled. I only hope that this isn't an ending to things, but actually the beginning. Why, perhaps the greatest crime spree Skyrim's ever known. There are pockets brimming with coin and coffers overflowing with riches ripe for the picking. We may be nightingales, but in our hearts we're still thieves, and we're damn good at what we do. The agent of subterfuge utilizes shadow to cloud the judgment of those around him. By weaving the darkness to their will, this agent can manipulate others into fighting.
Actually, this one does sound like a good one. It's not the one I'm going for initially, but that does sound good.
The agent of stealth is the master of remaining unseen. They are able to manipulate the darkness and use it to their advantage. On moonlit nights or in
Well, seeing as I have high
darkened
sneak skills anyway, and the invisibility spell, this one's no good for me. It might be good for some builds though.
Strife can send forth a tendril of pure darkness into the heart of another.
And this will be the one that I'm going for
causing great
initially
injury to them.
anyway.
At the same time, this tether will bolster the agent's own life force, making him stronger. Choose your path, and your journey will be complete.
So all you do is literally go up and stand on one of these circles, the half moon, crescent moon and full moon. So this is the Nightingale subterfuge. And there you go. people and creatures in the spell's area and of effect will attack anyone nearby for 30 seconds. And if you step on the crescent moon, you will get the shadow cloak of Nocturnal, which for 2 minutes you automatically become invisible while sneaking. That's all I can say. It's okay for some builds, but certainly not for mine. The one I'm going initially is the full moon, and going for Nightingale Strife, and instantly absorbs 100 points of health from the target, and I think it adds it onto your health quota as well. But I'll be checking that out and let you know for 100%. And the rest of this is all game dialogue. I mean, I personally don't skip through it, so as I said before, I think it adds flavour and depth to the game.
This nightingale, your fears would have come true. She honors us all.
What will you do now, my love?
Nocturnal calls me to the Everglow. My contract has been fulfilled.
Will I ever see you again?
When your debt to Nocturnal has been paid, we'll embrace once again.
Farewell, Gallus. Eyes open. Walk with the shadows.
Goodbye, Carlyle.
Yes, Nightingale? What is it? Gallus's oath has been paid. His actions have satisfied the terms. Now his spirit becomes one with the Everglow, the realm of perpetual twilight and the cradle of shadow. No, not gone. He's become one with the shadows. This is the greatest honor a nightingale can possibly achieve. In death, he's become a part of that which we used to live. Absolutely. When we say, walk with the shadows, we are asking those nightingales who have passed on to protect us. It's believed that they are literally what guides our uncanny luck, by placing their hands in ours. That's why the Ebonmere needed to be reopened. Without it, there's no way Nocturnal was able to allow them through. I've decided to make my home at Nightingale Hall. Since it's your home as well, I hope to see you and Brynjolf there. Of course, I may visit some of Skyrim's cities to acquire things from time to time. Can't afford to get rusty now, can we? If this place is in danger,
Despite having a lovely voice, she's one dodgy woman, isn't she?
Should the need arise, a portal connects the Sepulcher and Nightingale Hall. Use it whenever you wish.
Okay, so as you know now, you can change your Nightingale powers just by going to Nightingale Hall and using the portals. So that's it, our work here is done. All we have to do now is go back to Thieves Guild and start the Under New Management quest. I'll be releasing a video on that quite soon. There's a bit more to it, and it should be quite interesting and worthwhile. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video, found it interesting, and please leave a like, leave a comment and smash that subscribe button. I'll see you guys later.